Welcome, Aries, to your weekly energy update, and we're looking at the week of November 13th through November 20th. And I'm going to try something different here for a while, and what we're going to do in between the weeks that we have a full moon and a new moon, we're going to alter on those off weeks from a reading around, which was what I did 2 weeks ago, like life purpose and career and worth. And then on this off other week, we're going to look at self-love, inner love, and relationships, which can be romantic or it can be family, friends, or whatever type of relationships as well. And we're going to try something else this video as well, but we'll talk about that in a sec. We're going to start off pulling a card here from the Rumi Oracle. And any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So if any of them catch your eye and you would like them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. All right. One more time here. All right. So for our Aries, what would you like them to know about their inner love, their self-love, relationships, love in relationships? And I do feel it's this one right here on top. Right, there we go. And you have the dissolving light. Look at that beautiful, bright card, Aries. It's like your energy, right? Shishing! Love it. That is card number 3. Number of the Empress and new birth and creativity and life. I like it. And the message that it has for you, it says there is a light so intense, so powerful, that nothing other than itself, its own truth, can exist in its presence. It is the sacred seed, the star of your being, lit up from within. It is the light that never goes out. It is the light that is so powerful, it is beyond duality of light and dark, and that cannot be extinguished or diminished, and quite simply, beyond all logic, just is. Certainly, no lie or deception, no boundary or defense can remain intact in its presence. The blazing divinity of this light sears through any pretense, annihilates illusions, and takes us into stark experience of divine truth. It is gentleness, and yet it cannot be overcome. It is enduring power, and yet it is tender. Though you seek the divine and even know it as love, you also know that it is fierce, wild, inexplicable, and demanding beyond all measure. It wants you completely, utterly, without condition. There will be times in your life, such as now, when there is something not worthy of you that must be released. This is a falsehood, a lie or deception of some sort that you've come to believe about yourself, your life, or perhaps even another. You may know what that deception is, or it may be about to be unveiled. It is not a cause for fear or concern, but for celebration. An illusion has or soon will be released, and you shall become freer, free in a way that only truth can provide. And this oracle comes to you as a sign of that which is to come, and soon. The beloved divine presence is calling to you, igniting within your deepest being so that it may have its way with you. The divine wishes to live through you and into the world, reaching out into the hearts of many and igniting those hearts into greater life. It is a clever and insatiable lover. It will stop at nothing until the entire human race is restored to the wild divine freedom of ecstatic divine reunion, completely and utterly ignited in love. Wow. And so the great lover, the divine, calls for you to enter into this white hot field of its passionate presence. There will be sizzle and burn. It cannot be otherwise. In the height of summer, you cast aside the layers of clothing you require in the winter. This is natural. You do not think twice about it. As you approach the radiant sun of divinity, your emotional and psychological layers are to be shed too, for they are too heavy for the heat of the great spiritual sun. What cannot stand the heavenly heat is to be cast aside swiftly by a conscious choice, or shall simply burn up, dissolving in the light and melting away. What is left shall be what is true. So here is your guidance, sweet lover of the great beloved. Give it up. The smallness, the conditions, the fears and the doubts, the lack of reverence for yourself and life, the belief that somehow things are not okay or aren't going to work out. This is all a paltry attempt at truth. You are coming into a truth now that is far more worthy of you. A truth with a capital T, the big truth. Love, trust, surrender. This is about a sacred shedding without fear of holding back. Cast aside whatever would hold you back rather than free you to fly into your divine destiny. You're not to be the same from this moment on. That is the holy word, the word inscribed in living divine fire in your sacred heart. This oracle brings you guidance. Trust in your changing perspective and perceptions. Don't hold on to what you once believed or thoughts to be true. Allow yourself to be shown another version of events, another way of perceiving. Don't focus on what is not working in your current estimation of things, for that is nothing more than a passing opinion. You're being given an opportunity to see and know yourself, others, and particular life circumstances very differently. Embrace it. Don't resist what is being shown to you, for even if there are some struggles in adjusting your view at first, ultimately, this change in perception will free you and bring you more deeply into the wellspring of your own inner peace and happiness. Wow. I love the way that they word things. It's so clear and so descriptive. I just love it. And, if you just look at that beautiful, beautiful, fiery love and light that is yours, it's imprinted on your heart. So, we will definitely dig in more here, and we're going to be looking in here at the Sun and the Moon Tarot to get clarity. And the thing that we're going to be doing differently is I was really drawn into the moon for this week for these readings and looking at what signs the moon goes through. And it actually goes through 4 signs this week. So we're going to pull 4 different stacks and we'll talk about them as we go through them here. But you start off on November 13th and 14th on Sunday and Monday in the sign of Cancer, which is ruled by the moon. So we will look into those, all right? And then we go into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday into the sign of Leo. So we'll see here what they want you to know about Leo, and they did want these 2 cards. And then we go into Friday and Saturday into a Virgo. So let's take a look here for Virgo. Okay, I do fill those. Those 3. Okay, you got 5 for that. Interesting. All right. And then we end up on Sunday on November 20th in the sign of Libra. So for Libra, okay, we just have 1 for Libra there. All right. So we will dive into these. We'll find a way to fit all these in, I'm sure. Okay. So remember, this is Libra because they're going to do this whole thing for Virgo. All right, so let's look into these. So we do start off on that Sunday and that Monday of November 13th and 14th with the moon in Cancer. And Cancer is ruled by the moon, which is Mother Luna, which is very motherly. It's very nurturing. And so all that energy of Cancer is about heart and home and friends and family and nurturing both yourself and others. So those 2 days are definitely going to be about nurturing yourself, but that emphasis on you're balancing both yourself and others. And let's see what else they have to add here. Yeah, you've got the Four of Swords. So this is peace of mind. And the message for you for this is, the peace of mind comes in that you're letting go of these expectations of what it's supposed to be, how you're supposed to show this nurturing to others and yourself. You're going outside of those expectations more, allowing yourself to, like, your heart to burst out of the box a little bit and to really shine, really allow it to be expressed in ways that you haven't expressed it before, which is great. Yeah, because here is your fiery Two of Wands coming in. And this is this clarity that Spirit brings in, that wherever you focus, your energy is what grows. And so when you focus on what you don't want in your life and what you are missing out of your life, then that grows. But if you focus on what you're grateful for and what you want in your life, then that expands. And so this nurturing that comes in is also about you understanding your energy and what you're focusing on growing. And so there's this gratitude energy that comes in as well. Oh, yep, got the Two of Cups. So you definitely have this relationship energy coming in here. So nurturing the ones that you love, and especially romantically, if you have that, it's a huge opportunity to really return to that place before you met someone. When you meet someone, you have no expectations on them at all, and you think they're amazing, and over time they become less amazing. It's because expectations grow higher. They're still doing the same, level that they were doing, but when you had no expectations, the distance between, let me see here. So if you had no expectations before, and they're doing this up here, this is all abundance that you feel. But if they were doing those things and expectations go higher, it feels lacking instead. And so I love this kind of respark of your love, both for romantically, but also for friends and family and other people as well. The letting go of expectations, you start to become more appreciative and grateful for who they are instead of focusing on who they're not. Yeah. And then you have the Judgment card, which is this calling from your higher self to your human self to go higher. And this is the self-nurturing, because the love that you get to experience from the inside of you comes from above. And it does show you this wonderful, wonderful self-love, because when you go in your heart and upward and connect to that, you get to experience the unconditional love that's eternal and stable. And so I just feel this brightness and all this wonderful warmth that comes in for you on that Sunday and Monday. And then you move into Leo energy on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which Moon in Leo, they love to show affection. It is expressing it. So you have nurturing, which is kind of, taking care of, but this is about affection. This is showing people how you feel and showing yourself how you feel, also making sure to show your affection. But Leo likes to do it in big dramatic gestures and big dramatic ways. So I love this because during these 3 days, it is about expressing it in that big way. Yeah. Well, here's the sun, here's that brightness shining for sure. So you have really released it in those 2 days, and you are really expressing it during these 3 days. So I like it. So definitely there's this brightness, this returning to like the childish side, your fiery energy. It's very Leo energy. As well, which is perfect because this is the Leo sun energy that is showing itself for these 3 days. And so, you are familiar with expressing fire because you are a fire sign. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups normally is like emotional confusion, but I feel it's more that you're just finding all these different ways to express love that you didn't have before. Because of those limitations that you had, but you're releasing yourself from those, and it's being expressed in very beautiful ways. So look out, try not to burn up with all that fire. All right. And then you move into Friday and Saturday, which is Virgo energy with the Virgo moon. And Virgos, they are very committed to long-term type relationships. And because of that, they're very serious about their relationships, and they have a lot of structure around these relationships, right? And so there's a lot of pressure on that, type of relationship. But the Virgo energy is also earth energy. And there's this grounding that can happen where as you cut away those expectations and you lower them, then it, allows you more, like we were talking about, to express love in a very different way. And let's see what else we have here. So, Prince of Swords. Knight of Swords in the Standard Tarot. They have that Ace of Swords there, which helps cut away. We talked about they're sleeping on the Ace of Swords here in the Four of Swords, which allows you to cut away all those expectations and allows you to express your love. So as we were just saying. And then you have the King of Pentacles. So King of Pentacles has a wonderful journey that they are on, and we'll put it up here, because they learn that where they find the stability in their outside world is from inside and up. One of the biggest things they learn is because the king, of course, lives through all of the Pentacles experiences. The Four of Pentacles is where he learned that the outside world is unstable. And when he was defining his worth by the outside world, he felt very unstable because we're told to define it by relationships, situations, and things. Relationships are unstable because they involve people, and people change or pass away. So that feels unstable. Situations like job, education, social status, whatever things we can get into, that world is constantly changing, so very unstable. And then things, our bodies, our bank accounts, our possessions, those things break down, deteriorate, blow up, catch on fire, or are stolen. And so he learned that all of those things in the outside world are unstable, and it disappointed him enough that he turned inward and upward, which is where he found that beautiful love we were talking about here with that Judgment card. And so you really are getting this grounding on that Friday and Saturday about worth, which makes sense with all that earth element energy. You're getting this severe grounding, which opens up the Ace of Pentacles. New opportunities opening up in your outside world there. So definitely that makes sense. So things are opening up because of the restrictions that you're letting go of. When you live life with a lot of expectations like this, and you're walking this very thin path here, you miss all these opportunities out here and all these opportunities out here. But the more you expand, then suddenly there are opportunities of love, opportunities of jobs and solutions and all sorts of stuff that we didn't see before. So I love this grounding coming in. And you have the Four of Wands, so stabilization of that energy. But this is also the celebration card, the wedding, gathering kind of card, but very much happiness that is rolling in here with all of this energy. So I love it. Yep. Here you have the Tower. The Tower does tell you that there are things that are being moved out of your life on purpose for a purpose that are expanding all of this for you. And so as things don't unfold necessarily the way you think they should, if people are moved out of your life, or jobs are moved out of your life, or things are moved out of your life, just know it's happening for you, and it's not happening to you, because people don't leave us. We don't get fired from jobs. Possessions aren't stolen or catch on fire or whatever. Things are moved out of our path for us to make space for the new to come in. So I love it. And then lastly, you do move in on November 20th into Libra. And Libra is also very much a relationship-oriented energy. And because of that, they're the scales, Libra's the scales in the zodiac. And because they are so centered around relationship, they will sacrifice things to avoid conflict, which takes things out of balance. And so Sunday is this day on November 20th, for you to be the authentic you, for you to live and be you and express love to yourself in your own unique way and to others in your own unique way. And that opens up the world to you, and it helps balance things out, which you definitely learn throughout this with the removal of these expectations and removal of things, removal of obstacles of you living and being this bright fire you are, allows you to do that. So I love it. And then, and then you have the Ace of Wands. New passion, new fire coming in. So definitely makes sense here as you're releasing it's almost like if you've ever had like, candles or lanterns that there's not getting a lot of oxygen, so the flame is really small, right? But when you remove it and open it up, it's like, that's what I feel is like all the obstacles, the stuff that was stealing the oxygen away from your flame is being removed and allowing you to shine so, so bright. And I love this for you. All right. Well, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, Aries, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then also by clicking that subscribe button, it gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, there is this all option. And if you select it, it does two things. One, it does let you know when new videos come out on the channel. And two, it also lets you know when I'm going live on YouTube to provide free readings. I know I go every single night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and then 11 a.m. on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings Mountain Time. So if you haven't stopped by to say hello and check it out, I'd love to see you, and we can see if we can get a free reading in there for you as well. All those things I mentioned also help spread the Zen love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, and subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so crazy happy, it wants to automatically share my videos with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things I mentioned, please know I'm very, very grateful for that. And these are general readings. If you are looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box of the video below. All right, Aries, as you shine bright and so, so bright during this week and going forward, just know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon. And in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.